It's opening night of the 2022 41st District Basketball Tournament. We'll have more after this. Bush Joyner, the coach for Franklin. Welcome, folks, to the newly renovated F.D. Wilkinson Stadium here on the campus. Well, not exactly on the campus, but a block away of Frankfort High School. Tonight we have the Frankfort High boys taking on the Frankfort Christian boys. I'm Clint Goins, joined by Jason Hyatt. Frankfort Christian finished as the 5th place team in the district. But Jason, Frankfort High did not finish as the 4th place team. So how is it that they are playing in the play-in game, so to speak?
That's right, Clint. So, in the 41st district, we've got 5 teams now with, ever since Frankfort Christian joined in, they took the place of Woodford County, and then Great Crossing came in as well. I guess maybe you could say Great Crossing took the place of Woodford County. Either way, we're up to 5 teams. So that makes for this, sort of play-in game here in the opening round of the tournament. Frankfort Christian winless in the district this year. But, yeah, Frankfort High actually finished 3-5 if you look at records of teams played in the district, whereas Franklin County was 2-5. Now, you would think that would mean that Frankfort High should be the higher seed. Well, the way they've got it worked out is you can only play Frankfort Christian one time and it count. So the second time that they squared off with Frankfort High, that one didn't really count, even though Frankfort High got the win. So really the 3-5 for Frankfort drops down to a 2-5. Well, why is that important? Because Franklin County also finished at 2-5 in the district. And so that means that they've got the same record. Well, why is that important? Well, because this next tiebreaker would be head-to-head. Frankfort High, that was our first matchup actually here on Cable 10 for you, right here in this gym. Good game, right down to the wire. Frankfort High took it by 2 points to get the first win. But we had it for you Friday night before last week. Just a real barn burner there at Franklin County. And if you didn't see it, it's kind of gone a little bit viral. It's out there, a buzzer beater for Chenault, layup at the buzzer for Franklin County to beat Frankfort High. They went over the top on a deep pass, connected to Claudio, found Chenault, laid it in right at the buzzer, and gave Franklin County the 2-point win. And so that ended up evening things up 1-1. So you go to the next tiebreaker.
And 2 points to 2 points.
Yeah, even if you go by points, it was exactly, they each had the same number of points. So they actually flipped a coin, and the odds were not in Frankfort High's favor this year. They were the big losers on that. So they find themselves here in the 4th place matchup for the play-in game.
All right, there you go, folks. We'll come back with the tip and the starting lineups next here on Cable 10.
Here at David Tolles Auto Pro, we know if people are driving right now, it's only for the most important reasons. And if their car breaks down, we need to get it back on the road. At Auto Pro, we want you to rest assured that we're doing everything in our power to keep you safe. We follow all recommended COVID-related safety guidelines when handling your vehicle. Our lobby and facilities are completely clean and sanitized every night, and we have touchless credit card processing. We appreciate your trust in these difficult times, and we want to thank you for shopping local. If you have to take it to somebody, you can take it to us. David Tolles Auto Pro.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro. You're in good hands with David Tolles Auto Pro. Bring your vehicle to us for the best repairs in the Frankfort area. 2 locations at 1348 Versailles Road and 515 Duncan Road. And check us out at davidtollsautopro.com.
Welcome back, folks. We are just about, I thought we were going to do the starting lineups, but it looks like the Frankfort High Band is going to do the national anthem. We'll step aside quickly and come back in about a minute. Thank you, Frankfort High Band. We're now ready for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting TFCA Royals, we have number 1, Noah Souders. He's a sophomore. Then we have his brother, Micah Souders, number 10. He's a junior. Followed by Connor McIntosh, a freshman. Kalijah Wickers, wearing 14, also a freshman. And then Weston Jones, wearing number 15. He's a junior, and that rounds out the TFCA Royals starting 5. And it makes for wonderful television, Jason, when they turn off all the lights. While we're looking at darkness, I will say that Frankfort High School has renovated their gym. It looks really nice in here. They have 2 large monitors on each end. And they have a big Bertha, so to speak, in the middle of the screen. If you've lived in Kentucky more than 5 years, you should know what Big Bertha was. Now, when they turn the lights back on, oh, there we go. We'll tell you who the starting 5 is for the Frankfort High boys. Looks like we've got Ashton Austin, number 14, out there. We've got Charlie Ellis. He's out there wearing 23. Jordan Blythe is number 13. Or no, number 11. I'm sorry. We got Carter Gilbert as number 32. And am I missing somebody?
Did you get Caleb Hack? 13?
I did not get Caleb Hack. He's 13. That's right. Hack is your leading scorer. Although Blythe is close behind him. The Royals get the tip. This is Noah Souders.
And you can expect to hear that Souder name early and often.
There's 2 of them, and they both average, what, about 18 points a game or so?
Yeah, you got Noah, number 1, and 18 points a game. You got a foul down there, and 15 for Micah, number 10.
Carter Gilbert will go to the line for Frankfort High. He is their leading rebounder, if I'm not mistaken. One of the Souder boys is the leading rebounder for TFCA.
Yeah, Micah has 5.5 rebounds a game.
They had a really good rebounder, well, an equally good rebounder in Femi Obiladon. But in the middle of the season, he transferred schools. So the Royals are light in number. There's not very many of them. But they certainly play hard. This is Hack, and they're going to say it was a blocking foul. Here's another look at it on the Whitehead Hancock replay.
I think that's a good call.
I agree.
Yeah, Micah was there, but I don't think he ever quite committed himself to it. He couldn't convince himself to really stand there and take it.
Yeah. Yeah. He was still, his body was kind of moving. This is Jones, and he has a ball stripped from him. We saw Jones dunking it in pregame, so he's probably the tallest guy on the floor, which may cause a problem for Frankfort High. These 2 teams did play twice in the regular season. Frankfort High won them both by around 25 points. But they played the game for a reason. And it's hard to beat any team 3 times in 1 year. This is Noah Souders with the basketball. He wears number 1. He's the sophomore, the younger of the 2. The Royals do not have any seniors.
And I think last year they didn't have any juniors.
Right, they were sophomore and younger. So they're getting a little better as time goes on. They've got 2 8th graders on the roster as well. Yes, they only have, let's see, 1, 2, they have 4, I think, juniors on the team. Carter Gilbert blocks that shot by Wickers. And here we're going to have an and one situation.
Gilbert had the big swat, but nice job by the Royals to stick with it. And you can see there's a concerted effort to get the ball down to Weston Jones. He's, like you said, he's got some size advantage. They've been using him on the inbounds passes quite a bit. So key part of the offense so far in the early going for Frankfort Christian.
Well, that's the one thing that the Royals really could use would be a nice three-pointer there by Blythe. Is another scoring threat. The Sounders for the past 2 years have been the go-to guys, but if Jones can get into the picture, that'll be really good for them next year. Bad pass though that time by Weston Jones, picked off easily by Blythe. Wickers puts it up, too strong. Noah with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Ellis.
Yeah, that previous play down here was really unfortunate because Jones got a nice pass from Souders. I mean, you know, just missed the bunnies, wide open layup, and then made a telegraph pass right into the arms of Jordan Blythe for two the other way. Really a 4-point swing.
Yeah. Noah hits his first one. A little shorter than the second one. Gilbert pulls it down. Ashton Austin gives it up to Hack. He's a little short, but Blythe squares out. Micah Souders gets the rebound and the 2 points.
Good fundamentals from Jordan Blythe. He put his rear end into his man, backed him up, and sealed it off.
But Frankfort High press has not yet bothered the Royals, but it looks like it could play a factor in the near future.
Well, what Frankfort Christian's doing is they're passing through the press. So many times people want to dribble and do it all themselves. The ball can move a lot faster than you can, and right now the Royals doing a really nice job of using that pass to get through or over the press.
Nice no-look pass there from Hack, but Micah Souders saw it coming, knocks it out of bounds. Three-pointer in and out. Jones with the big rebound. This is Noah.
We told you the Souder boys could score.
Yep. Nice rebound there by Wickers.
Really not a great shot from Caleb Hack. You could get that anytime you wanted.
Nice save from brother to brother, Micah to Noah.
I think they may have done that a time or two out in the backyard growing up.
Maybe. Three-pointer, and that puts the Royals on top. And TFCA has a pretty large fan base over here. Three-pointer, no good. Ball on the floor. This is Noah Souders. He'll take it all the way, puts it up, draws the foul from Ellis. That's going to be 2 on Charlie. Frankfort High coached by Butch Joyner, and I don't think he's too happy right now. David Crutchfield, the coach for TFCA. This is Joyner's first year with the Panthers. I think Crutchfield has been the TFCA coach since it's been in existence, although that's only like 3 or 4 years. So that free throw was way short.
Yeah, and Souders, for as good of a player and a shooter as he is, nearly airballed one.
Yeah. And I'm going to go out here and say that they will not see the bench tonight unless they foul out. It's going to be a marathon for them. They're going to play the entire game.
And you can see, even in the early going, that, you know, just get a walk there called on, that's Jacob Tracy who had checked in.
Yeah, checked in for Ellis just a while ago.
It's a fine line, I think, for the Souter brothers, because you can see on some of these fast breaks, the play is developing as they're going. If they would, you know, take that extra dribble, draw the defender, and dish it off to a teammate. But we've already seen, you know, on occasion the teammate miss that open layup. So that they're already kind of moving more towards being a little more, I mean, ball hoggy. And I don't mean that necessarily in a bad way. Just
because
it's
they
like,
need
you know,
to. They're the scorers for this team.
The production percentage go much higher when they have the ball in their hands.
Wickers has had a couple of good moves, but he can't get it to go down for him. He took the ball to the hole last time, but just off the mark. This is Noah Souders to Connor McIntosh to Micah Souders. Oh, what a move!
That was with the left hand too. That is the offhand up and under with some English.
We may see that again. I feel pretty sure at the halftime highlights. We got a foul on the floor. I think McIntosh bumped him. Let's watch it now. Watch this, folks. He goes up here and with his left hand and puts enough English on it to get it to go in. That is a fine play. Oh, no foul there? Wow.
Gilbert puts it in. I was going to say, and credit also Connor McIntosh. On that replay, you could see he sealed off the defenders to allow Souders to get all the way to the baseline right there at the rim to even make that play. So it won't go in the record books, but Connor McIntosh should get an assist for that.
Ball partially blocked there by Blythe. He gets the feed, puts it up and in. We've got a tie ball game. McIntosh pats the top of his head. That must mean something. We're about to find out what it is. Noah's shot is short. I think he might be getting a little bit tired. Probably hoping this quarter break can't come fast enough. And Coach Crutchfield calls timeout maybe for that very purpose. So it's going to be a short 30-second timeout. Here's another replay here. Hack to Blythe.
And that's the benefit you have when you've got two guys like that. Hack leading in the break, but when you've got a guy like Blythe that you know can finish, you've got the confidence to be able to go ahead and pass that ahead to him. And Blythe did what he needed to do.
There's a look at Butch Joyner, the coach of Frankfort High School, in his first season here with the Panthers. And they find themselves maybe a little bit surprisingly tied up. Of course, it's still in the first quarter.
For Frankfort Christian, I think they've had success in the open court. The problem is you can't get into a horse race because you just don't have the horses.
Yeah.
But, you know, by the time this thing gets to the back stretch and rounding back for home, you're going to be out of gas.
Blythe gets the bucket. So now the Royals walking the ball up court to get a little bit more of their energy back, but this is Jones guarded by Gilbert to Wickers. This is Micah, and his shot is off. Big rebound there by Carter Gilbert. Ashton Austin, and Jones is going to pick up the foul. And he's going to watch that because he also will probably not see the bench unless he fouls out. And if he fouls out, they're in a world of trouble.
Yeah, because he's really the only size they've got to stop, you know, a Hack or a Blythe or even a Gilbert down low.
Ashton Austin missed them both, but Blythe tracks the rebound down. Caleb Hack. That shot was up by Tracy, no good. Knocked away, but Ashton Austin tracks it down. This is Hack. And the Royals wind up with it.
That was about as disjointed an offensive possession as I really felt like Frankfort needed to just slow down, settle in, and hold for a final shot. Now you've given the Royals a chance here with 4 seconds left.
Oh, but that would be an over the back on the reach there, but no call. And Frankfort High scores as the clock sounds. They're up by 4. We'll come back with the second quarter next on Cable 10.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it.
Welcome back, folks, to F.D. Wilkinson Gymnasium. Newly renovated F.D. Wilkinson Gymnasium. Coach Joyner there giving his players some instruction as they get ready for the second quarter. Up by 4. But for a while, they trailed by 2. In fact, they'd gone on an 8-3 scoring run.
Yeah, the Souter boys got real hot there in the middle of the first quarter, cooled down as the things went on, and see if they can find the touch here.
McIntosh with the 3 attempt didn't go. Little defensive breakdown there. You've got to have somebody paying attention to where Jordan Blythe is.
Yeah, he's probably the most dangerous player for the Panthers on fast break situations, and he's made them pay a few times already.
I was about to say before this errant pass is that the Royals need to be a little bit more some of their passes look to be a little lackadaisical. Hack will just take it in and hit the easy 6-footer. And here's another errant pass as Noah Souders takes out a cheerleader or 2. And
she's hurt.
She's down.
Yeah, she's grabbing that left knee. Hoping she's all right.
And she's back up. I think she's going to be okay. Here's another look at it.
She got the worst end of that deal.
Yeah, but she's standing up now, so hopefully things are going to be okay. Hack for 3, and he hits it.
Yeah, Hack can fill it up, and he's starting to find the touch a little bit.
Oh, nice move there by Micah Souders.
Good change of pace. He sort of lulled the defender in and then made a quick spin move right to the basket.
TFCA in a 2-3 zone. Micah with a rebound, but I'd like to see Wickers on a little bit more of a pursuit of the basketball there.
Nice
Jones.
finish from Jones that time.
Yeah.
Apparently he just needed to go to the other side of the rim. That's the key for him.
Jones, nice passing there. This is Noah Souders that lays it in, and Butch Joyner calls a timeout as TFCA has cut it to a 5-point game. We'll step aside, be back in a second here on Cable 10.
Did you know we both have even number birthdays?
Yeah, I suppose we do.
And we both love chocolate cake.
Yeah, we sure do.
And both of our mothers have an S in their name.
Fascinating.
It's like we were meant to be together.
Home and auto, they just go together. Save when you bundle your home and auto insurance.
Whoa, we're both right-handed.
Wow, that can't be a coincidence.
There's the Frankfort High student section, or at least a portion of it, in attendance here tonight. Their girls will play, I think, tomorrow night. You'll have to check local listings.
Who is that? Who we're talking about? Sorry, I was.
You're watching the game.
I was watching
were
the
you?
game. You know.
Frankfort High girls.
No. So tomorrow night will be Franklin County and Western Hills for the girls.
Now, there's only one game tonight. Why is there not a girls' game? That's because TFCA girls, Micah Souders drains a three. The TFCA girls basically bowed out. They had such a convoluted season. They had to forfeit about half their games due to COVID. They were light in numbers to begin with. They suffer from youth even worse than this boys team here. So they just decided that we're going to just forfeit our game, and we don't see how we can benefit from playing it. So they would have played Western Hills, but Hills will move on, and they will play on Wednesday against Franklin County. Is that right, or is that tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Meanwhile, Micah Souders has gone on a little 5-0 run by himself, and Panthers find themselves in a one-possession game all of a sudden.
That puts it in back to a 5-point game midway through the second quarter. McIntosh, the freshman, gives it to Noah Souders, the sophomore, and yes, he did travel. We've got Caleb David, number 12, a sophomore, checking into the game. And he's in there for Weston Jones playing post. He looks like he could pass for a 6th grader, but that's just an old man talking. Hack has that very nice Euro step and finds Blythe. Should have put it up.
Well,
McIntosh puts it up.
You're right. David should have gone up with it. You know, you can sort of understand the timidness for him just now checking in.
Yeah.
But hey, they got the 2 points.
So it's all right.
You got a run out, wide open McIntosh. Nobody found him.
Royals are hanging around. I did not see either one of the previous 2 games, but hey, nice play by Connor McIntosh. I believe Connor started, if he didn't start, he was the 6th man last year as an 8th grader for TFCA. So we're back to a one-possession game. Weston Jones comes up. He's going to check in at the next dead ball. Got a little breather, maybe some instruction from his coach, Coach Crutchfield. Another three-point attempt, and it's good. That's Tracy. That's at least 2 he's hit.
It seems like every time the Royals make a run, there's been an answer, but Micah Satters, he's not going away.
No, he's had a strong second quarter here. Tracy left alone again, but this time he missed it. He did follow his own shot.
McIntosh didn't get a body on anybody. He just let Tracy go right past him to get his own offensive rebound.
Micah Satters will pick up the personal. That's his second. Are they going to leave him in the game or no? We've got a lot of subs coming in here for TFCA. Number 5. Caden Crutchfield, he's a junior. Number 23, Dayton Simpson, a freshman. That's going to be short. And not enough blocking out there. And Hack finally scores the bucket. Coach Joyner calls the timeout. With 1:18 left to go in the first half, we'll step aside. Come join us. Stay with us here on Cable 10.
Game of the Week is brought to you by J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. The Franklin County Farm Bureau's J.O. Osborne wishes all of our local teams a healthy, competitive, and successful season. J.O. and Kentucky Farm Bureau have been insuring Frankfort since 1943. With them on your team, when you experience a loss from an accident or storm, it can be a real game changer.
Yeah, this is Joe. You need a tree removed from your yard? Yeah, I can do that for you.
Don't take a chance on any Joe Schmo. Call Estate Tree Service for all your tree care needs. Since 1957, Estate Tree Service has provided safe, quality tree care at a fair rate. From tree removal and pruning to stump grinding and debris cleanup, we've got you covered. Call the trusted professionals at Estate Tree Service today.
There's a look at Coach Crutchfield and the TFCA staff. In fact, the woman there is April Wilhoit, who is the girls' head coach. And she assists the boys' team also.
I guess, hey, she didn't have anything going on tonight, right? So,
if for those of you who've been around Franklin for a while, you may remember a girl by the name of April Lancaster that starred for Western Hills back in the 90s. Maybe early 2000s. That's her, same person. Will Hoyt's her married name. Three-point shot, no good. Crutchfield tried to keep it alive, but didn't work. Oh, I thought that would be a walking call since he kind of slid there.
Suffice to say that they're letting them play tonight.
Yes, number 5 is Emerson Markham for Frankfort High. He's into the game. And we've got a foul on Blythe, most likely.
No argument from Blythe, but I thought it looked like he got a lot of ball on that.
Nice free throw shot there from Micah. Must have got him on the hand. On the side that we couldn't see. I honestly don't know. But he chases down his own rebound, puts up a shot, and Jones had it, lost it.
Oh. He had 2 guys blocking it off for him.
Simpson couldn't put it in, but Frankfort High throws it away with 21 seconds left.
Big opportunity for Frankfort Christian.
Wickers and McIntosh, a couple of starters, come back into the game. And to finish out the first half, TFCA does have all their starters in the game right now. So does the Panthers, -1. Charlie Ellis still on the bench over there. 8 seconds now. Three-point shot, no good. Hack with the rebound, 2 seconds. Can't make it.
Hack's looking for a foul call on the half-court shot. I don't think you're getting that in this game, big guy.
Yeah, those are few and far between, and ever. All right, let's look at some three-pointers as we head into halftime. They've been falling tonight as Frankfort High leads at the end of the one half, 38-33, here on Cable 10.
Classic Goldmaster Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street.
38-33, your halftime score here at the opening round game of the 41st District Tournament. Jason Hyatt, let's look at some highlights from this first half. Frankfort High was filling it up on set three-point shots and transition baskets as well. But TFCA hung in there, even took the lead momentarily. That's Noah Souders. This is his brother Micah saying, hey, I can shoot the three also. And then here's that really nifty move there. Another basket from another Souders. And here, somebody else is going to score. Weston Jones puts it up and in. Reverse layup. Jacob Tracy. He'll hit a three, and that's not the only one he hit either, folks.
You can see the nice shot that Michael Souders has. When he's been able to get squared up, you see another one there from Tracy. You know, that's when they've looked their best. It's when they kind of just pull up off the dribble. You know, that's when it goes south a little bit. So if they can get a little bit of dribble penetration and get some open looks, hey, you never know. Frankfort Christian may give this thing a go.
The Souder boys in particular can shoot the ball. You know, the stats reflect that. All right, folks, we're going to step aside for a little while. We'll come back with the second half in just a few moments here on Cable 10.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Estate Tree Service. We have a solution for all your tree care needs. Estate Tree Service provides expert tree care and preservation. Call 502-229-5258 for a free estimate.
Bob Allen of Frankfort wants to buy your pre-owned vehicle.
Your pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV has never been worth more. And Bob Allen will pay you top dollar.
Bob Allen of Frankfort.
We pay more.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Bob Allen. Bob Allen is Frankfort's deal maker. Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as pre-owned. Click and save at boballenfrankfort.com. Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of high school athletics.
Expree Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support. Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Expree.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Expree Credit Union. Expree Credit Union wishes all of our local teams a great season. Score $5 for your school while showing your support with a spirited debit card, featuring your school's colors and mascot. Who will raise the most? Open an Expree Spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back, folks. Second half about ready to get underway. 38-33 your score, Frankfort High on top. I want to give a shout out to Aaron Cardwell, local legend. He's Frankfort famous, as they say. He supplied all the chili, prepared all the chili in the hospitality suite here at the 41st District Tournament. So always does a fine job, does that about every year, I think. So thank you, Mr. Cardwell. Wickers puts it in for the Royals. I didn't see who scored for Frankfort High, Jason. I was busy talking.
I was busy listening, to be perfectly honest with you.
Blythe, we are told from the experts in the truck.
I was thinking about how we were talking during the half. Boy, Hack with another big three there. How that the role players for Frankfort Christian need to be a little more aggressive, and good take by Wickers there right out of the gate.
That's good to see. One other thing they need to do is you can't give Caleb Hack an open look at a three like that. You got to come and put a hand in his face or something. Weston Jones down there battling with Carter Gilbert. Tracy with the rebound. He started the second half. Blythe goes all the way.
Blythe probably most of all on this Frankfort team has capitalized on the fast break opportunities. He's used his speed whenever he's had the opportunity to just get out in front of everybody for the easy buckets. And I mean, really, that's been the difference. And
here's a look at one right here. Hack had a nice block. He read Connor McIntosh's body language and knew a shot was forthcoming and went there and swatted it away. Wickers is showing some gumption. Nice tip in there by Weston Jones.
Yeah, that was one of those awfully close to still being in the cylinder.
Yeah, that I was thinking the same thing.
Good take, good foul.
Yeah, Jones has to do it. Here's another look at that tip in.
Good aggressiveness by Wickers to get it up on the rim. And
oh, yeah, boy.
Yeah, that's one of those where it's like, you know it's coming off, but you still got to wait.
It's still in the cylinder. But they let them have it. And a good foul on this end by Jones also. It was something that needed to happen to make Blythe earn them from the free throw line, and he only got one. But the sad part is that against Weston Jones, and I think that may be 3 on him. That's just a second foul. Okay.
Yeah, they got 2 on Jones and 2 on Micah Souders. So not too much trouble so far.
Oh, push off foul. Yep, that's a good call. Or a good sell, one or the other, but it looked like a little forearm shiver right there. Yep.
Anytime you see that arm extend, it's pretty easy.
Nice pick by Gilbert. Frankfort High working the ball pretty good. And those are the things you lucked out there, but you can't afford to miss those layup baskets.
And the ball, that's the first dribble right there from Jordan Blythe in about 15 seconds of basketball. Frankfort Christian passed it all the way down, and then Frankfort brought it all the way back.
Three-pointer, and he had Ashton Austin in his face.
I think he may have reminded Ashton Austin about that on the way back down the court too.
A little bit of talk in there, you know. You know, I'm sure it's kind of rough for these guys. You know, they've got some wins, but in district play, they haven't got a single thing. And, you know, after a while, you get tired of it, you know.
Yeah, I can relate. That was pretty much the extent of my basketball career was
taking whoopings.
Finding their way to be on the losing team.
Blythe, good block out there by Souders. That's going to be a foul on Tracy. It's only his first, though. Frankfort High is called off the Dogs as far as the press goes. But Royals only down by 5. That's a blocking foul, yeah.
Noah learned from the last time. Just keep going with your body. Don't put that arm out.
Yeah. Tracy is still moving to his left. Three-pointer going to be short. Carter Gibbett with the rebound.
I don't love the fadeaway in the corner.
That's a smart foul by Connor McIntosh. On the floor. Doesn't give up the easy 2 and doesn't put him at the line either. That's 2 on McIntosh. Oh, wow, no foul. I'm a little bit surprised there. A lot of contact going on. Hack with a wide open look for a 3.
Everybody kept coming on the closeouts, and they one by one kept peeling away. Left Caleb Hack wide open over the corner.
Wickers puts up a shot, a little short. Oh, wow. Looked like a lot of ball to me.
They've let a lot of stuff go in this one to be calling that.
Let's have another look at it.
Okay, yeah, he got him on the arm.
Was the left arm must have?
Yeah.
Okay.
I take it back.
Because the right arm didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
We got a sub into the game. This is Caleb David, sophomore, wearing number 12, checks into the game. Jones just picked up his 3rd foul, so he's going to go to the bench for a little bit. And the Royals may suffer. And that was a good call.
Well, Noah Souders is having a love-hate relationship with his drive up the right side.
He was waiting on him.
Yeah.
You know, you just got to learn. Of course, he's just a sophomore. You just got to learn to pull up and take the 4-foot jumper at that point.
That's where the floater comes into play, which has really become a major shot in basketball these days.
It's quite popular. Just ask Severe Wheeler. Double-digit lead now for Frankfort High. And another bad pass. And Micah Souders commits a personal foul. Is that
it's
2
3
or 3?
on
3 on him.
On Micah.
And some of these, I think, are frustration fouls. And you've got to keep your emotions in check because they can't afford to lose you, Micah. Charlie Ellis back into the game. First action he's going to see since the first quarter.
Yeah, he got that 2nd foul early on and came out, and I don't think we saw him since.
We got a timeout, and we'll take it as well. 2:27 left to go. Panthers up by 12.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Jake Bonta for Jailer. Re-elect Jake Bonta as your Franklin County Jailer. Paid for by Jake Bonta for Jailer.
Welcome back, folks. Here's a few shots from Caleb Hack. He's, if you give him plenty of space, he's gonna put it in. He just sets and fires, and
yeah, he's got a nice shot. It's very controlled. Jordan Blythe has a lot going on in his shot. A lot of elbows flapping and stuff. Still finds a way to get it to go down, but yeah, Hack has much more of the pure shot.
Yeah, Blythe is more of a transition basket, penetration, work for the shot. Hack is a guy that is like, he's going to sit back, let the ball come to him, put it in. A more deliberate, if I don't get the ball right here in this spot, I'm not going to shoot it. Well, we've got a new player into the game for Frankfort High, but it's picked off. Three-point attempt by McIntosh, no good, and that may go off of Noah. It does.
That was Elijah Walker, number 50, who checked in for Frankfurt.
Yes, and wasn't he the one to make the bad pass,
yeah,
too?
Got a rebound and a turnover in about a second and a half.
He's in the book. Jason, you've probably heard me say this a bazillion times. Hack sneaks in behind the 2-3 zone, but I like the four corners offense.
Well, you are 100 years old, so
I am.
That one makes
now, I hated it when Dean Smith used it against Kentucky. Ellis commits foul number 3. But here's the thing. You've got your big guy on the bench. Well, he's coming up off of the bench now because they realize they can't afford to have him on the bench anymore. But that's the time to, like, when Weston Jones goes to the bench, they're down by 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now they're down by 17. So when he's on the bench, yeah, you're down, but burn some clock.
Buy a little time.
So that you don't dig yourself a hole you can't get out of, which they may have just done.
Well, if they don't put a body on Caleb Hack, it's not going to matter. They have left him open time and time again.
They've got to stop making these horrible passes. See there again, Hack, Blythe is going to put that ball up. Hack's like, no, it's not there, not forcing it.
And there's something to be said for both approaches.
Styles,
yeah.
yes. Blythe would put it up and would most likely hit it and make whatever contortions were necessary with his body while he's in the air to make it go in.
Yeah, if Caleb Hack is the stop sign, Jordan Blythe is the green light.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the Royals just, they're getting tired now. They're in this game, and then Weston gets his third foul, and then the wheels come off. And we got a quarter to go, but I don't. If this shot goes in, yep, that's Ashton Austin with 3. Now we're a 21-point game, and unless something really changes, I don't see it happening. And they're tired.
Well, it's like I said, you can't afford to get into a horse race. Yeah. And that's where we sort of ended up, and you can just see they're starting to run on fumes.
All right, we're back for the fourth quarter next here on Cable 10.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
FPB knows reliable internet is more important than ever. It lets us work from home, share life with family and friends, and make vital connections online. To help, qualifying customers can now access the new Affordable Connectivity Program and step up to fast, reliable FPB internet at a savings of up to $30 per month. Learn more about this new opportunity. Visit FPB online today.
One more quarter to go here in this opening round game of the 41st District Tournament. I'm Clint Goins, joined by Jason Hatt. Hyatt.
Who?
I slipped into my grandparents' vernacular there. So I needed to enunciate.
Yeah,
a lot of bumping going on there.
Yeah, it's got to be a foul or a travel, one of the two, but Micah Souders will take the 3 points either way.
That's right. So we're back here with you. This is the last quarter of this contest. And speaking of contact, Micah with the block, spots for the three, puts it up and in.
The guy can shoot.
Yes, he can. He can fill it up. Which one of them leads the team?
It is Noah who is the leading scorer, yeah.
He gets what, 18?
18. Micah
is 15.
15, yeah, but it's been Micah tonight.
And I'm sure they both have. Well, Noah may not have gotten to his 18 points, but Micah's got his 15 plus. Ashton Austin, again, shooting a wide open three-pointer. And this game kind of reminds me too of
Dayton Simpson stepping in for the three.
That's a three-pointer. Wow. So causes Bush Joyner to call a timeout as we're back to a 12-point contest. There's a look at April Wilhoit coaching up the team.
Royals say, not so fast, my friend. Might have a little gas in the tank after all.
Maybe, yeah. If they do, now's the time to burn it. You're not driving the car anymore after tonight, so you might as well just run it till it runs out of fuel.
The tough part for Frankfort Christian, though, is it's back to what I said before. They're getting these looks in transition. It's hard for them in the half court to really get good offensive looks, but you just can't keep up that pace of up and down the court.
Foul on the floor. Fouls on Simpson. So yes, it's on the floor. So they don't count the basket, but they are in a 1-and-1. And Caleb Hack does not miss too many free throws. Does he lead their team in percentage?
Well, let's just have a little look-see.
Don't you love it when I give you these heads up?
Of anybody with significance, no.
There you go.
Jordan Blythe is 73.5. Caleb Hack is 71.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah.
You always have that one kid that's taken one free throw the entire season. He hit it, and he has 100% in free throw shooting.
That would be Omari Jointer, 2 for 2 on the season. Also, Tiago Pires, 4 for 4. So
we saw a lot of him earlier on in the season, but I haven't seen him play lately. I don't know if he's injured or. But Tiago has not been in there tonight, and he wasn't in there the last game either. I don't think that we covered when they played. Franklin County, that nail biter.
He's only played 18 of the 28 games, so I'm not sure if
Jones
what that
misses
means.
both of his free throws, and Hack, he tries that neat trick. That's got to be over the back, but there's no call. Oh, gosh.
You know, I would say this. I would actually give credit to both of these teams, and hopefully I don't come back to eat these words, but for the way that the refs have been letting them play for the most part, neither team has had any, you know, sort of outburst or frustration from, you know, getting fouled or, you know, I feel like both teams are there to see Charlie Ellis takes a little swipe, but
there's been a couple of chippy moments, not really bad, but you know, you could tell one time that Micah was jawing at
well, yeah,
at somebody,
that's
but you know, just jawing
but that
at him.
was yeah, I think just
that's not
after hitting a big shot.
Yeah, that's not really bad. Oh my goodness. Got to hold on to the ball. Now they call a foul on Jones. It's going to be 4 on him, but I think you're of the feeling that, like, hey, keep them in until they foul out.
That's right. Absolutely.
In this situation, I'm not sure I would agree, but seeing what the team is without him, I think I would agree.
Yeah. To me, I'd actually go even more in that direction in this case of if you were a team that, you know, you were the better team, well, then maybe you sit him down for a few minutes and get him for the final 2 to 3 minute stretch. But for Frankfort Christian, look, you got to lay it all out there right now.
And you don't really have anybody that can adequately come in for him. Nice 12-foot J. Micah Souders. Boy, I'd like to know how many. You think he's got close to 30 points?
Oh, I would think he's very close to it.
It's going to be a foul on Simpson, and that'll send Hack to the line. It is a 10-point game, so. One of these Souder boys, and I would say is probably going to be Micah, should make the all-district tournament team.
Oh, there's no question Micah Souders will be on the all-tournament team.
Wicker's coming back in. Last year we saw the TFCA girls team, which, like I said, I think this is just their 4th year of existence for the boys or the girls. Last year they won their first district game, the girls did. And I think TFCA, if they don't pull it off tonight, they'll get one next year. One more year of growth. A lot of young guys getting a lot of varsity experience.
Yeah, regardless of the final outcome here, next season is a long way away, but
yeah,
it's something to grow on. I mean, you've shown that you can come out here. Souders hits another one.
Yeah,
you can hang around. You can play with these guys.
You can play with these guys. That's right. And the difference between the 5th place team and the 2nd place team in the district. I mean, Great Crossing is, you know, smart foul. Great Crossing is running away with it, but you know, the difference between the 2nd place team, Western Hills, and TFCA,
not that far.
Not that far, no.
Yeah. And there's belief goes a long way, and sometimes to have that belief, you've got to prove it to yourself. And I think that Frankfort Christian's done that tonight. They've proven to themselves, hey, we can do this. So the question is, will they be able to remember that come next, or I guess this fall, when we start to lace them back up?
Well, since we're talking about parity, this news from the truck, Jason, the last 2 years in this district, boys tournament, the team that won the play-in game went on to win the district title. The 4 seeds have won the district title the last 2 years in a row.
Wow.
Frankfort High 1 year, Franklin County the next. Or may have that reversed,
but either, yeah.
But either way, yeah. So, under 4 minutes, 8-point game. Jones may have got a little bit of hand on that ball. Micah Souders to Noah Souders. Noah's been kind of silent. Oh, it's an NBA 3 there. Oh, but they just can't. They can't get it to fall. Wickers had a nice look at the bucket, and
I think when we interview Micah Souders after the game, he's going to say that was an alley-oop. Wickers failed him.
Here's Souders in the second half. So there's 2 threes right there. There's a block right there. There's a third 3 right there. Here he is again with another 3. So that's at least 4 3-pointers in the second half. Tracy hits his first and his second free throw. Back to a 10-point game. They got that pat in the head going on again there. Weston Jones.
Somebody's opening. Question is, can you find them?
Yeah. McIntosh. Oh, he's hit a couple of threes tonight, but that one didn't fall. That would have been a really big shot. Has Weston Jones just fouled out of the game? I believe he has. With 3 minutes and 8 seconds, Weston Jones is going to have to call it a night. But he'll be back next year. As will Micah Souders. Gilbert's free throw off the mark. You know, next year, I mean, I think the Royals are going to be a really tough team next year.
I think next year is going to be the year if they want to make any noise, because no seniors this year, but you got some juniors in Micah Souders and Weston Jones that'll be their final go around. So they'll need to capitalize on that.
Frankfort High will finally graduate Charlie Ellis this year. Hack. And looks like Caleb David is going to foul him. That'll send him to the line. Shooting 2. And if I'm not mistaken, Carter Gilbert for Frankfort High attended TFCA until high school. Then he went over to Frankfort High School. Can you imagine if they had Carter Gilbert on their team, you know?
Yeah, you talk about having some backup down low.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Getting Gilbert and Jones in there. Well, that may have sealed the deal right there. 15-point lead.
Yeah, that makes the margin pretty difficult to overcome in 2:30. Yeah. Look, I'm not calling it to happen, but when you got a guy like Micah Souders who can knock them down the way he can, I mean, nothing's totally off the table, but you got if you're Coach Joyner, you got to feel pretty good about where you're at right now. At this point, it's just all about ball control
Frankfurt High
finding good
is,
shots.
Here's a look at how Jordan Blythe has played tonight. Frankfurt High is too smart to let this game go away from them. Up by 15, you know, if Souter would have go down and hit 3 threes in a row, you know, and cut it to a 6-point game, but then the Royals would never see the ball again. You know, Frankfurt High would go into some sort of modified 4 corners, and that would be the end of it. You'd have to foul somebody like Caleb Hack or Jordan Blythe that hardly ever misses a free throw. And not saying it's not possible, just it's not probable. Trying to post up is Micah Souders. He gets it down low, reverse layup.
We've had a few instances of that Olay defense.
Yeah, and there was one of them just there, folks. Once he got past Souders, there wasn't much stopping. Some of these other guys, smaller guys, shall we say, have, you know, they've just got to get in there and brace themselves for the contact. Wickers puts it in, or intentionally create some contact. Make them earn it from the free throw line.
Wickers had been a below 50% free throw shooter, but 2 good looking ones that trip.
Blythe has it knocked out of his hand. Nice pass to his brother, Micah to Noah.
He almost went in too deep on that.
He almost did, yes. Another little bit of Olay defense there, but Noah got the block. Oh, not a very wise foul there by Walker as Simpson puts it in.
I mean, it's single digits.
It is. It is. And, you know, it's an 8-point game with 1:13 left to go. But Jordan Blythe may take all 10 seconds that he's allowed to cross the center line.
Yeah, if I'm Jordan Blythe, I don't, well, if I'm Frankfurt, I wouldn't let anybody except Blythe and Hack touch the ball.
Yeah, and that was one of those things where Ashton Austin, you don't need the points, you need the clock. And Coach Crutchfield calls a 30 as he probably felt his 10 seconds was dwindling away. Here's some more threes. It's been raining threes here tonight for both teams. Hack has got, gosh, who knows how many. And Micah Souders about the same way. And of course, Jordan Blythe has hit a few. Tracy's hit a few. Both of the Souders brothers. We've also had Connor McIntosh pitch in a couple for the Royals. Now the Frankfurt High student section is on their feet, sensing a victory here with 46 seconds to go, but it's not over yet.
Well, and it's, you know, 8-point game, and Frankfurt Christian's got the ball.
If we've learned anything about close games, and the Frankfurt High Franklin County game from a week and a half ago, oh my goodness. Micah posts up and has it blocked by Blythe out of bounds.
So now I think you're going to want to look for somebody coming off of a screen, either for a three or slipping towards the basket.
That's going to be Frankfort High basketball as it's off of Simpson. Little press here by TFCA. Wickers knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what Frankfurt's doing on this inbound play. Coach Joyner's going to take a timeout because I don't think he knew what they were doing either. Why are we inbounding it to Elijah Walker?
Yes, of all people. I don't know why Elijah Walker was standing where he was. I mean, back when I played basketball, the big guys.
Is this when they had the peach baskets?
The bottoms were cut out.
Taped up. Okay.
The bottoms were cut out. Okay. But the big guys, we would stand at the opposite end of the floor.
Yeah, pull them away.
Only the guards and the small forwards were allowed on this side of half court.
That wasn't about guards and forwards. They just didn't want you anywhere near the ball.
Well, that could have been true also. I won't deny that. They wanted someone that could handle the ball, and typically that is not a center. There are rare exceptions, but typically that is not a center.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what Coach Joyner comes up with out of this timeout. I've got to think it's going to look with a little more semblance of what you're talking about there.
All you got to do is get the ball in. They're dancing in their seats up there. In the nosebleed section. Here in the new and improved version of the F.T. Wilkinson Gymnasium. That's Caden Crutchfield with the foul.
Dayton Simpson was trying to. He had two hands on the back of Jordan Blythe, pulling his jersey out, and I don't see anything.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's something that Coach Crutchfield went over in the timeout. Like, look, if they get the ball in, foul them immediately. McIntosh back into the game for his three-point shooting abilities as Blythe hits both of his free throws, making it a 10-point game. Even if the Royals lose this one, it looks like they're probably going to. Ball knocked loose from behind by Blythe. They've still done quite a bit better than the last two meetings. They lost the last two, or both of them, by around 25, 26 points.
So earlier, all the way back on December 7th, third game of the year, it was Frankfort with the victory 101-75.
That's 26 points, right?
And the math's hard. Yes, 26. And then on February 10th, they played again, 73-46. So that's a 27.
27, yeah. So, and they're probably going to lose here, but they're going to lose by, oh my goodness, there you go. They're probably going to lose by 10, maybe 12, maybe less than 10. It's an 8-point game right now, but only 10 seconds to go. And Frankfort High has played their hearts out. The Souter brothers, as I predicted, never left the floor.
Yep, you're right.
Weston Jones did come out due to foul trouble, but when he did come out, that's when the wheels fell off in the fourth quarter. We'll step aside briefly. We'll come back for the last 10 seconds here on Cable 10.
Call David Toll's Auto Pro for all your automotive needs.
Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Toll's Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road.
We're glad to have Ken Mitchell, longtime PA announcer for Frankfort High, back with us tonight. He's been in Florida for a little vacation, and his partner of 20 some odd years, Ron Smith, is still down there in Florida. So Ron, if you're watching, hey buddy, glad you tuned in. 10 seconds to go, and they get Blythe in a run out, and Noah Souders will not foul. Micah Souders will come down and probably take a long three and hits it at the buzzer.
Hey, that gets it to single digits.
That's right. A 9-point victory for Frankfort High. And Frankfort Christian, even though they lost this game, I think they showed a lot, and they're going to be able to, let's see if he gets it off in time. Oh, yeah, he's got plenty of time. So they've got a lot to be proud of here tonight and a lot to work on going forward.
Yeah, I mean, good. Look, let's not. We've talked a lot, I feel, about Frankfort Christian and what they accomplished tonight. But it shouldn't go unnoticed that Frankfort High did what they needed to do tonight. They came out, yes. They got the win. And look, this is a team we thought was, they were within a whisker of being the, number 3 seed playing Western Hills. But look, it's a team that can make some noise. Now they've got a difficult task. They're going to have to play Great Crossing. So, things get tough. And that game comes up again tomorrow. They got to turn around and be ready to roll.
Yeah.
But a good win for Frankfort tonight, and now they'll just try to keep that momentum going forward.
And the good thing is they'll get to play it in the familiar confines of the FD Wilkinson Gymnasium. We're going to have 2 games tomorrow. We'll have the girls' game, I think, first, and the boys' game 20 minutes after that game ends. Thank you for watching Cable 10, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night for some more 41st District Tournament action. For Jason Hyatt, David Columbia, Doug Crow, Crystal, Ariel, Todd, I'm probably Zach. I think that's may not be everybody, but anyway, that's a large part of them. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Bush Joyner, the coach for Frankfort.